This is a monster of a track from BENJAI. Yeah, it's a feta.
Let me stay, 'cause I is a feta. I is a feta.
See me then.
Leave me alone, let me roll.
You say he's feeling swanky.
Hold it.
1021 RFI Radio. My name is DJ LT. We'll be live very shortly. BENJAI.
I is a feta.
Yeah, man, put some respect to the name.
I is the first to come, the last to leave. The whole party belong to me. Belong to me. Na, na, na. Tell them the vibes get done when I around. The fete now start, carnival is me. Carnival is me. 'Cause I is a feta. Cause I is a feta. Cause I is a feta. Cause I is a feta. All through the day we fetting, all through the band are fetting, all in the wood when things start exposed, lad are fetting, all through the fete we fetting, any fete are fetting, I'm swanky now, remember, I is a feta, I is a feta, let we cool on the road, carnival day, let we play, cause I is a feta, cause I is a feta, we're back on a lose, I do, you do, we do, cause I is a feta, cause I is a feta, I is the first to come, the last to leave, the whole party belong to me, belong to me.
That body.
I is a feta, Benjamin. I is a feta.
Yeah, man, respect the name. BENJAI.
No way,
So let's get him online right now.
let me stay, 'cause I is a feta. I is a feta. Leave me alone, let me roam. Hold it, yeah. 'Cause I is a feta. I'm swanky now. I is a feta.
Hello? Yo, blessings, BENJAI. What is it?
Blessing.
Yeah, man, you could hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, hearing you clear.
Yeah, I think I don't know if you turn up your volume a little. That would be fantastic, you know?
There's the highest I could go, bro.
Yeah, yes, all right, no problem, man. Yeah, man, welcome to RFI Radio, BENJAI. 102.1 FM.
Blessed and strength, blessed and strength, blessed and strength.
Saying. Yeah, man. Just before we start, BENJAI, what's the situation like in TNT with the COVID and the lockdown and thing like that?
But today is officially the first day the borders reopening, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this morning flights was this morning when a flight came in, and that was the first official flight of the re-entry into the borders of Trinidad. So everything opening back gradually. You know, from Monday we can start back exercising, but the gym is not open yet. We can exercise by groups of fives and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it gradually coming back, you know, in its own pace.
Right. So anything is in place when the nationals come over to Trinidad in the airport, you have to do a PCR test and stuff like that?
Yes. But there's something in place where the PCR test is there, yes. But
Yeah.
also there's whereas if you are vaccinated, you know, there's an easier, smoother way of flowing through. If you are not vaccinated, then you're quarantined, you know.
Okay.
And the military is who taking you to a quarantine location. So there's no longer that self-quarantine option. That is not an option. You will be quarantined.
Right.
14 days.
14 days, wow. And what's about the curfew? Has that been lifted or is still there?
No, it still exists, you know, at 9 p.m. and on holidays, on weekends, it's from 5 a.m. till 10 a.m.
Wow, that's still in place.
That's for holidays, but for on normal days it's until 9 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
and 5 a.m.
Wow. Yeah, boy. Yeah, yeah. It's sticky. It's sticky. 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. Boy, that's tough, Benjai.
What Trinidad are real holidays. So when you see we have a holiday and a long weekend, that long weekend is if only come outside between 5 in the morning till 10 a.m. Like, back
Wow.
inside the premises.
Wow.
Martiniere
Wow.
crease literally.
Yeah. I hope everything get back to normal quickly,
Yeah,
Benjai.
man, yeah, man, yeah, man. It affect every country differently, yeah.
Yeah. True. True.
It affect
Yeah.
each country differently.
Same. Yeah, man. Once again, Benjai, it was a pleasure having you here on RFI Radio 102.1 FM. You live right now around the world. Everybody's
Yeah,
listening to
man.
you, all your
Always a
fans
pleasure.
locked on.
Yeah, man. Powers and strength, my father, man. It's always a pleasure being here, man.
Saying, long
Not
time.
just himself.
It's been a while, Benjai.
Well, yeah, it's been a while since I do some traveling. The last time I've been to the UK was like about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah, I think same time we link up on the boat, I think, was that time?
Yeah,
We did link.
yeah.
Yeah, we link up there.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's been a while.
I just came back to Trinidad and then there's been more family time,
Yeah,
and then this pandemic come and hit right when I was about to do a revisit, And
yes,
then, it makes us, all artists and fans and ordinary people, make all of us reassess our lives because, the whole world was on lockdown,
yes,
and we all have to return to essentials.
yes,
These essentials. So
indeed.
that make us realize that a lot of things we take for granted. A lot of things we think are the essentials are not.
Yes, so true.
We didn't need the fast food. We didn't need the synagogues. We didn't need all them things we didn't need. What we needed was more family time.
So true.
Not do it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more about people getting more self-awareness and things. So I hope people realize the lesson and everybody that say we want peace, we want more love in the world. But the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
Yeah,
And if we do try to change ourselves and raise our self-awareness, then we will really crash ourselves. There are lessons to be learned in this pandemic. So I hope people and the fans and everybody learn their own lesson by their own experience.
yeah, man. Wise words, Benjai.
Yeah, man. By the grace of the Most High.
Yeah, man. So tell us, Benjai. You were born in Trinidad and Tobago, place called Arima, Malabar. That's right.
But I didn't born. I didn't born in Arima. My parents at that time was living in Pittman Lane Gonzales in Belmont.
Belmont. Okay.
And then I moved to Bel Air Road, Belmont.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mother she bought a piece of land in East Trinidad. That's when I moved up to Trinidad. I was like about 6 or 7 years old.
Yeah.
I moved to the East. And they have been from ever since.
Wow. Just to the geography, is this close to Santa Rosa Heights, Malabar?
Yes, Malabar is actually right before. If you're coming up the highway and if anybody, the fans, the listeners who know Trinidad well,
Yeah.
if you come up from the airport and you reach on the highway and you go eastward,
Yeah.
right, you will encounter Maloney Lights.
Yeah.
Then after you encounter Mausica Lights. Then after Mausica Lights, you will encounter Rima Lights. That's my lights.
Okay. Malabar.
Then after Rima Lights, you will encounter Cocorito Lights. That is by La Hoqueta.
La Hogueta.
And then after La Hoqueta Lights is Santa Rosa Lights.
Oh, Santa Rosa. Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's like about,
Nice place.
We say about 2 lights away.
All right. Yeah. Nice little area, Santa Rosa Heights. Still. Yeah.
So
Man.
if we're on a freeway, we just 2 exits off.
Same. Yeah, man. So tell us about your childhood life growing up in Trinidad, Benjai. Was life tough for you and the family and thing?
Not really, but that's that it was my experience growing up. A lot of partners just tell me I could do a movie. It's like, no, for real.
Really?
I was blessed with a lot of experiences.
Yeah.
And everything is about knowledge and growing, and every experience, made my knowledge grow. I was blessed to know a lot of people, and I was blessed to have a lot of friends, and I was blessed for a lot of friendship breaking up too.
Yeah.
Because everything that happened, everything create a new door opening, a door shut, a door open.
True.
So, everything in my childhood was fun. For me, I will lie, it was fun. My music, I've been doing music. The first time I put a mic in my hand, I was in standard one. That means I was 7 years old.
Mm-mm.
7 or 6. Either 7 or 6.
Yes.
And I won the competition.
Right.
And that was the first time that my school ever did the competition. And at that time, at that age, I knew where I wanted to be. My mother's brother is Trinidad Rio. There's a Calypsonian. I don't know if you know Trinidad Rio.
Mm-hmm.
That's a local Calypsonian. That's my mother's brother. Plus my cousin is General Levy in England,
Oh
right?
yeah, Gerald Levy. Yes, I know Gerald Levy.
Yeah, that's
Uh-huh.
my cousin. That's my mother's sister's son. So
Okay.
the whole family into the music now. So now I just locked down in the soca industry. So my I never get to grow up with Levy because we grew up in England.
Yeah.
And on the family, because of how my family grew up, my mother didn't grow up different, and my mother didn't grow up they were poor, So my lifestyle grew up because all my parents grew up. I learned to grow up with love and to accept the simple things that people throw to the side. I could remember the card game, the board game.
Yeah.
I mean, these things these things that keep family bonds together.
Yes.
The talking. You know what I mean? So I grew up that way. So if I'm with, but when it comes to writing music for me, I just write music. I like to tell stories. I like
Yeah.
to tell stories what a person can relate to. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Come like Trini. When I hear Trini, anybody from Trinidad and Tobago will say, God, yeah, boy. But even if you're not from Trinidad and Tobago, you can say, yeah, boy, I know what this Trinidad. I know what this Trini was saying, but
Yeah.
I know what this Trini was saying. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And when
Yes.
I do something like wine to the side, a person could, when you write amount of drinks in your head, you can actually close your eye and actually see when she went and play she mass. I forget she armband, so they push you out.
Push you out.
You know?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. You could
And she
relate to
went
that.
to the side, they can actually see it. They can actually see these things.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So the energy is a vibe.
Yes.
I want to say when you have fun, once you do what you do and you have fun,
Yes.
while doing it, you never work a day in your life.
True. True.
My childhood growing up was fun. So I smile a lot. I like to smile. I wouldn't say I'm not perfect. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
not perfect. They can't get nothing perfect out there. But my childhood was fun.
Yeah.
Even the bad things in my childhood, I accept now.
Yeah. 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 Now, Benja, you mentioned about. I was going to ask you about your musical career, how it started. You mentioned about when you was about 6 or 7, you used to sing in the school.
Yeah.
Was it a competition? Or was it a junior calypso competition?
It was a competition in the school. It was the school had a competition.
Yeah.
A talent competition, and I won the competition.
Wow.
And I don't know, but music something. Charisma and stage for me always attract me, But
Yeah.
as my mother always said, I was always a unique individual. She always tell
Yeah.
me, I was never a crowd person. I always stand out, but everywhere I go, if everybody have the same thing I have, my for some reason my own will stand out.
Mm-hmm.
We all keep minds, or we all conduct myself with minds.
Yes.
So I never believe in advantage. I hate advantage.
Same. Yeah. True.
I always believe in sharing. I always believe in everybody could smile. I do like to see everybody smile in that room and one man strong, and I do actually like if all of us smiling on that person's expense or something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I believe that. So that I grew up with certain vibes that
Mm-hmm.
meaning from my grandparents and things. So that is what create BENJAI the entertainer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like all the tanties say don't go down there.
Don't go down there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All
Yeah.
my lyrics are trying to keep it real, so I person can say yeah, but I true boy,
Yeah.
It's just about just bringing out the energy in the music.
Yeah. So since you won that competition, you haven't stopped, Benja. You've been going and going and going.
Life take me how it take me, After
Mhm.
school, I've been doing something still. Actually, Ziggy Rankin and I went private school together, we do one eye course parts in our youth,
Yeah.
While going to school, I did the singing. I was in choir for elementary and second. I was
Okay.
in high school. I was in choir, and then the dancehall era hit
Yeah, yes,
Trinidad.
yeah.
When the dancehall era hit Trinidad in the late 80s,
Yeah.
like all 87, 86, 87, 88. You know what I mean? That's
Mm-hmm.
when Jai born. That was the
Right.
birth of Jai. When everybody when it, boom boom girl, me love the boom boom fatty and all them.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
who that police boy blow and all them
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The creative side of me said open up. Especially when I learn about the African. My African history and learning that the Caribbean is really a distant brothers and sisters that due to slavery get separation, your mothers
Yeah.
get separated from children, you know, husband, wife, brothers and sisters. So I get to accept the culture in the
Mm.
Caribbean with more love now. Never segregate myself or separate myself and say, I from Trinidad, I must only do this. I said, I watch all the whole Caribbean as one, as brothers and sisters. And was
Yeah.
when the reggae era came in the late 90s, the late 80s, sorry, is when Rodney Paul LeBlanc, that was the birth of BENJAI.
Mm-hmm.
Then in 1990, I left Trinidad and I went to in New Jersey. I
Okay.
I lived there with my mom. I lived there with my mom for a year. I went junior high school there,
Okay.
and while I went there for a year. That time I had a cool in Trinidad.
Yes, yes. All right. Abu Bakr and them there.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That time, so I was New Jersey. That time I was in junior high school because of the cool and I'm getting stuck in America.
Yeah.
So I ended up going to school, of course, there, and that was another experience that helped manifest a different way of thinking and a different breed
Yeah.
of style of music. And came back to Trinidad and just started doing me was not placed in the school I was placed in because I was away for a whole year, so I was placed in another school, and that too was another experience that helped create me. And everything has been experiences that keep opening doors. Some doors close that open others. And in 1996, Bonji and I met. That's when we met in 1996.
Yeah, I was going to come into that. Yeah. But
Yeah,
just
we met in
before
1996.
just before you go into that BENJAI, one of your first recording was I think it was a big song called Over and Over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Could you tell us a little bit more about that song?
That was in 2002.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit more? Yeah. You wrote that song as well.
I must say, big respect to Shell Shock, the DC Shell Shock. And
Yeah.
I must say, had big respect to Ian Alvarez, Bonji Allen, because
Yeah.
he was going to record with the Watch Face at that time.
Yeah.
And I was just rolling with him,
Yes.
We went to the studio and he did his vocals and then he was explaining to Shell Shock, about my talent and stuff. And then Shell Shock, every time Shell Shock gave me the opportunity.
Yeah. I remember when that song came out too. It was a big song.
Yeah. 2002.
Yeah. Let me feature this track for our listeners, BENJAI. So I want them to know what we're talking about, right? One second.
Man.
Yeah, 1 second.
Nah.
The voice of the one, BENJAI is live on RFI Radio 102.1 FM. Over and over. 1021.
I fed up of the same thing over and over. Fed up of the same thing over and over. Fed up of the same thing over and over. Fed up of the same thing over and over. 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 Over and over.
He's live right now, BENJAI.
Just take a bush back before I ride this.
On RFI Radio 102.1 FM.
Like something going wrong inside the I'm on too late. The computer shut down. But every year I hear in the same repetition. I fed up of the same thing over and over. Fed up of the same thing over and over. Fed up of the same thing over and over. Fed up of the same thing over and over. Over and over.
Yes, I BENJAI. Big tune, eh?
Yes, man. That's why I bring back memories of that song, man.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, I remember when that song came out too, eh? It make
Yeah, man,
big
man.
hits in the UK as well. Every soca party you go, over and over. Yeah. People go in a frenzy when they hear that.
That's I came to England in 2002 for that carnival for a promoter by the name of Bobby Popper.
Yeah.
I think I performed in the it was the Rex.
Oh yeah,
It was
Stratford
the
Rex. Yeah,
Rex,
yeah,
Stafford
Stratford Rex.
Rex at
Yeah,
that
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Right.
I remember that. That's my first appearance in
Yeah,
England.
yeah, yeah. Big tune, big tune. Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
man.
they say great is the art form, eh?
Yes, I, man.
Great is the art form. Now, you were talking about Bungee Garlin earlier on Benjai.
Yeah, man. I was saying that in 1999, sorry, 1996 is when we met.
Yeah,
And we met really because of I tell you, who was our producer who had a label. And he was just scouting for talent all over Trinidad, all over the East.
yeah.
And he already found Bungie, he found some other wonderful talent. And
Mm-hmm.
that's where all of us met, All of us met in the studio. And we
Yes.
connected from there and we used to do stuff together. And everybody used to pray together we form our brotherhood for about a year or so, a year or two. And then, boom, in 1999, I think it's when Galen bust with Send That Rhythm Mad.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, everything was just history. Everybody realized, well, here we go. We have what it takes to do what we do. Support Galen. Everybody was just
Yeah.
riding, supporting Galen, and being there. But people used to look at us as the entourage. They didn't realize that most of us was entertainers too.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's why it stemmed back into 2002. Sorry, 2001. Into 2002 Carnival when Bungie was going to record We Don't Watch Face when I was riding with him. And
Yeah, with your face. Yeah.
that's back into the same story I was telling you with Cell Shock now. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
how
yeah,
the
yeah.
that's how the two stories come and tie in because a lot of people just see the entourage moving with Bungie and didn't realize that some of these guys were entertainers who was unheard,
Yeah,
you know. So the only thing we could have done was supporting them.
yeah. But tell me, Benjai, was this when you're from the band, the Asylum?
I didn't form the asylum.
You didn't from the
The
Asylum.
asylum was formed by Bungie, but
By
that was our
Bungie.
dream Bungie had. Yeah.
Yes.
I was part of the asylum. But
So there
when
was
I found
you,
the asylum,
Bungie, and there was somebody else.
yes, it was Bungie, myself, Ninja, Scar,
Yes, Scar.
Treason.
Treason. Yes, yes.
right? Galen was part of it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, but then later on, after you realized Bungie include after his wife got involved, so she's bad.
Yeah, yeah.
She's now the bike queen. So the asylum was really a dream that Bungie had.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And when we, as I said, how we knew each other from before,
Yeah.
he always used to have a list artists who he always say if he make it, where we could form a crew now.
Yeah.
We had other guys who died, over the passage of time.
Yeah, yeah.
To how life take us. But
True, true.
it was his dream, and it came and happened. And it was a wonderful experience. I ended up like second. I was like second in command.
You okay?
When they know Bungie, when they hear Bungie, they know BENJAI.
Benjai, yes, yeah,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
now.
A brotherhood.
So yeah, so it was like I was like second in command. When I
Yes.
band rehearsals, and I could make sure Bungie can make it. I make sure I'm there.
You there, yeah,
You
yeah,
know.
yeah. But tell me how long you spent with the Asylum band, Benjai?
The asylum experience was a 3 year, let me say 3 going on 4 year, and then after I came back and I did a year again. So it was like about the first experience was 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
and then we broke off, and then I came back for a season again for a reunion,
Mm-hmm.
and then we broke off again for a solo career.
And then you went
But
solo.
it was as I said before, the experience was, as I always tell everybody, that is, I don't ever run back to my past, everything was well spent.
Yes.
Every time everybody met, it was
Blessings.
supposed to happen. It was blessings, it was wonderful, it was fun. If it were all the tears to the smiles always outweigh the tears, so that means it's a blessing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. True.
Yeah.
So after you went solo, Benjai, what was the first song you released after you left the Asylum band?
Well, after I left the asylum, actually, in the asylum band, I was always doing my thing solo, but I was always the group writer. Like By the Bar was written by me. I wrote the hook and I let everybody do the verse. Clear the way. I did the chorus, I let everybody write the verse.
Wow,
I did the
amazing.
I did the watching me with Gail and myself. We dread, going mad. I did the chorus, and
Yeah.
everybody write the verse. Bungie and I did In My Brain, where I did the chorus and my verse and my verse and Bungie wrote his verse. It was like that now. It was like
Yeah.
everybody contribute.
Contribute something.
You had to stand up on your foot. You could not just be a part of the asylum just by your looks.
Yes.
You know?
You have to
You had
contribute.
yeah. Yeah, he had a contribute, he had a higher swag. And I was just fortunate that at the time I was the hook master. I was the man coming up with all the hooks,
Yeah.
You know, Tati Say, We Dread.
Yeah, we go feature some of them tracks later on during the show as well. Yeah.
Yes, and in my brain, Bungie myself. So, that experience was a nice experience with the Asylum. So,
Yes.
after the Asylum, was 4 years, I think I went for a 3-year season with Marshall.
Oh yeah, that's the HD family. When you was at
HG family.
HG family,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, then when I got the offer, and
Yeah.
Patrice Roberts and myself and with Glenn Roberts, who was the drummer slash songwriter for
Yeah.
Marshall at that time. So it was that experience by itself was another experience.
Another experience, yes.
So everything was experiences that helped create, a mature Jai into swank, the swankiest thing there is.
Wow, yeah. Yeah. But when you joined the HD family, out came a massive tune as well called Amnesty, which was addressing the crime problem in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, well, Amnesty was a song that it was actually a reggae song that I had on a mixed CD with I did with I had producers who used to do the recording, but it was really good,
So hold on, so you telling me Amnesty, you wrote the lyrics for Amnesty?
Yes, I wrote Amnesty. Amnesty
Wow.
was my song. What Marshall's song is what Marshall's song is what he wrote. That's how it was.
Yeah.
Marshall, I had the CD was producing. We were wrong in his BM. We went online, we were drinking and stuff. Went to buy his spot and then the CD was playing. And then the song come on, hold the faith now. This is like Jai.
Yeah.
Like this song, boy. Let me do this. Let me soca it and make it a soca. Because there was more reggae.
A lot of people don't know that, eh?
There was more reggae. So I said, all right. He said, let me do it. And then he went to Shell Shock, and Shell Shock did the rhythm.
Yeah.
I went and did my vocals, and then Marshall wrote the part. And
You see, a lot of people don't know that, eh?
No, well, see, it's not right. Even the people don't know, the copyright organization know, So when time for people to get paid, right, people get paid.
Yeah. BENJAI, let me feature this track one time, Amnesty, for the fans and for the listeners as well, okay?
Yeah, man, for sure.
This is a message to the nation. Put the guns them down. So we want some amnesty. Put them down. Put them away now. Amnesty. Yo, Mr. Marshall, BENJAI, what you say? Hold the faith now. This is what the Benjamin say. Hey. There's too much killing going on. Gunmen gone astray. Yeah, hold the faith now. This is what the Benjamin say. There's too much killing going on. Gunmen gone astray.
Them gunmen gone astray.
Taking lives away.
Like them gone astray now.
Every single day, Lord. So we say, put the gun down. Me say, put down the gun. Gun. Me say, all bad man. Stop act like madman. Man. BENJAI say.
Mama start to cry. She's under the mortuaries now. I hear it have a way. Buy a house. Say what's going on. Things upside down. Like TNT. Yeah. Turn knock on tongue. It have a room and for it.
Hey, BENJAI,
Oh, Father.
yeah, when I first heard this tune, right, I fall in love with this tune straight away, to be honest with you.
For real?
Just because of the lyrical content. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, man.
Well done, bro.
Thank you very much, man.
Big respect.
I was just touching the reality of it, in my area where I live, I like when I became more famous, I was urged by a lot of famous people to move out and move to the area where I is because of the violence and the stuff. I never wanted to leave because I realized most of the youth used to look at me as hope now. So I used to say, when I realized BENJAI moved out to Arima, and I realized all the artists going down to the west where the rich people is and where the 1%ers are, and everybody moving out from the area. So you know what? I just stayed, because most of the youths of them, when they see me now, they say, "Wait, the BENJAI boy." You know what? And when the people passing to see my house, like whoever knows what I live in, Cause another say I live in like in a spot where anybody could pass and see my house. You know?
Yeah.
And people who know where I live, when they come, they go say, "Wait, Benji live in there," and then the youth them go say, "Wait, if he could do it, I could do it, boy, because I know I know where he come from." Then they say, "But he used to play basketball right here too, boy," and they go see me walking,
Yeah.
they go see me exercise, and they go say, "You know, Benji, there, boy," they can try and come and take pictures. And I realize that is what missing. You know, the last piece of it is some of the artists get the fame. And the fame really, I mean, they forget that they were going the children. Like the fame get to their head so much, or they believe that they're supposed to move out of where they're from and go in a bigger house or go in the next area. When they're actually supposed to save you, are still coming behind you.
True.
You know, be an example for them and show them the same way how you could come through. You could come out through all this grind, all of this BS and all this shooting and all this kind of thing, and you could come out to be somebody. Them go say the same way you could do it, them could be somebody too. You know what I mean? Be the role model now.
True.
You know what I mean?
For real.
So that Misty was a example of me just singing about what I witnessed, you know,
True. Yeah, man. Real talk.
In the country and you always seen a candle. That's real talking, or you come in and somebody out of them by holy faith now, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, somebody and this somebody mother go see her mother see she go say, "Hey, mom, so you going?" And see she head back and I go say, "Where you going?" She go say, "I'm running." You know, the kill so I go say, "What? Who they kill?" She go say, "They kill my son." So I go say, "A lie." And she go say, "Yeah, boy," she thing, and she talking to me, but she acting strong. You know what I mean? But when I go on, you know, this candle and crying down in the night, and you see it now, it's like, wow, boy, you know, just like killing upon killing. So,
BENJAI, I just got a message from Debbie. She said the Trinidad girls want you to big them up as well.
Big up to all the Trinidad girls.
They're from Trin City.
I don't want to say the Trinidad girls. I want to say Trinidad women. Big up to all the beautiful Trinidad women who locked on, you know what I mean, Debbie and the whole crew who locked on.
From Trin City.
Trin City crew?
Yeah, Trin City.
Boy, the Trin City crew were right behind Millennium or behind the mall, by the mall.
I'm not sure what she's from.
Girls, well, Trin City crew, I don't know, just now all the mall open, all the back in the mall, doing all the hair, getting all the nails did.
Yeah. Now, BENJAI, I want to talk to you about something as well. Soca Monarch, I think the year 2000, was it 14? Yeah, you appeared at the semi-finals in your boxers and thing. Did you get any flags for that?
What do you mean? If I get any what?
Flags. Did people tell you off coming on the stage with your boxers performing?
Well, I didn't come on the stage with the boxers. No.
You didn't come on the stage with boxers?
Watch, man. This is what happened that year.
Okay.
That year, a lot of people, what I'm going to say here is going to be, a lot of people going to find it's controversy. It's going to be, this is what I'm going to say here.
Yeah, just talk your thing, yeah.
Talking
plain, yeah, same.
So come on, I can try and Tobago is rigged. Anybody with common sense and with knowledge and they can pay attention, they can realize that the competition is rigged.
Yes.
It's just that the competition, you're trying your best to make it a show still. So everybody to enjoy themselves. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So the competition, you can see it. At that time, anybody can see themselves when somebody win and when they give an exclusive or when something is rigged. Right? That's how it is.
Yeah, because funny enough, hold on, BENJAI. Funny enough, you said that because there was a year, the talk on the street was, boy, BENJAI had to win with a certain song. I think it was I'm a Trini. Right.
Trini.
And they gave it to Kes.
Yeah, because you see, what people didn't realize, the trick in it, when they came and they let me know how Kes people by 1 point and stuff, I laughed now because they didn't realize the intelligence of myself. It's only after they realized, I was having a conversation with somebody and I said, don't worry, man. I am not endorsed by Digicel. If Digicel if Digicel is who paying the million for the groovy, and Kes is endorsed by Digicel, and the two top songs in the country is Trini and Whatless.
Whatless, yes.
And all of a sudden you're saying Kes beat me by 1 point because he bring Nelson on stage. When the number one song was Trini and the performance was flawless. The performance was so flawless with the dancers, everything, right? So they say I lost by 1 point. So I laughed and I say, you know what? Big up. Because, you know, that's how it is, you know?
Yeah.
In Trinidad and Tobago, you know, we adopt certain things, like certain countries have certain countries, like it or not, we have to admit the truth, like Guyana and these places, certain countries high in corruption, Dread. You understand? We might say yes, we might say God no, boy, but certain countries high in corruption. I am from Trinidad and Tobago, and I can see certain things in Trinidad and Tobago rigged.
Yeah.
That's why the crime rate so high. You understand? Corruption is here. So if crime rate could show you that corruption is here, with a simple thing like Soca Monarch, where money just up there. You know what I mean? A man jump in the competition, win 5 years straight. The money he win is what the Prime Minister giving him. That man, the same man who the Prime Minister gave money to do a project. So it's certain things as much as like it's just rigged. It's just one big pappy show. So it's you had to just come and eat a piece of your pie, fit in the puzzle, do the best you could do, and you know, because at the end of the day, they have no retirement fund here.
Same, yeah. But tell me, BENJAI, that year, how did you feel that year?
You know, with that year, earlier with the boxers?
No. I mean, when the talk on the street was BENJAI, everybody saying BENJAI should have won with his big hit song, Trini. Isaac Trini.
I wouldn't lie to you. This is what went on with me. I wouldn't lie to you. I didn't want to enter the competition that year.
Okay.
That year, I refused to enter Soca Monarch, and Roy, which is Roy Cape's son.
Roy Cape, yeah.
Right, was managing me at that time, and he was like, boy, enter now, boy, you win the million. If you win the million, I said, boy, I don't sell any million. You know, my million is touring. I rather tour and enjoy myself with people. And that is my little million day. I gotta have my fun day. I don't want to start in a competition and the kind of thing. It's like, well, let me go for the money. I say, all right, let me go. You want to go, let me go. But when you went in now, I realized within the advertisement, I was only showing them and all the ads and things. I said, look at it, you see all they ain't seeing, all they must learn to read and see what people not saying.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you mean? I said, look who's sponsoring the Groovy, Digicel, and cases under Digicel.
Wow.
That's conflict of interest number one.
Yes.
If Trinidad want to be fair, you mustn't have an artist enter a competition that the same set sponsorship of the artist is sponsoring the competition. That is conflict of interest.
It's true.
You know?
Yes.
And I was trying to explain to him that now, and he wasn't understanding. But I said, you know what? That's the reason why, right? The year about 2 years before, I walked out on stage by myself with no dancers.
Yeah.
So I sing Carnival come again. I did that to send a message to the Caribbean Prestige and them, right? That I know how nasty all it is, because a birdie came to my house. No, I tell you, a birdie came to my house, somebody who realized, you know, that how honest I was, and they come and they tell me, boy, you know, they go and give Fian the power, and they go and give she the groovy, yeah, because she's pregnant for BENJAI. They go and give she it, right, as a thank you, but they go make sure you're in the first three, because they're afraid you're out. I say, I turn on, I say, I say, well, if it's that, you gotta make sure. You understand? I in the first three, you know, because if I'm in the first three, I go expose them. And on the night, I was doing that. And time I know I'm young, you know, ignorant to certain things.
Yeah.
And I was hasty to certain things. So, you know, I just decided, you know, because I know what's going to happen, I'm not going to come up with no dancers, nothing. I'm only better put me in the first three. Because I will expose all
So were you in the first three?
That was the year song, oh Lord, Carnival come again.
I'm going to feature that track just now.
Right, so that it was like every carnival in Trinidad, it will have like 3-4 songs or 5 songs will be the big songs for the carnival season.
Yeah.
So you know, for the Monarch and thing and for the Groovy, you say, all right, I wonder who would think. Sometimes the songs will be so big, everybody's songs will be so big, it has come down to the performance.
It's true, on the night.
You know? On the night, somebody might be forced, they lost points.
Yeah.
When you hear somebody win by a point, that is impossible.
True.
A person don't win by a point, especially when it's even numbers they're using. Come on.
Hey, BENJAI, let's feature this track for our listeners as a Trini.
Yep.
As I said to our listeners, this is the track they said BENJAI should have won the Groovy Soca Monarch.
Oh, Trini.
1 second. This is the voice of the one BENJAI out of TNT, live on RFI Radio 102.1 FM. Aswanke.
I party until it rain, I dressing up in my red, white and black. I don't care what nobody say. Every carnival I done day. Plus I know all artists and all the mass bands. Them say I'm a where I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. As a Trini. Trini. Yeah, cause they know about Trini does look. And they like how Trini does cook. And they like to hear Trini talk. And they like Trini woman walk. And we make good company. Yeah, and we make good company.
Yeah, Benjai, this is a really party tune, you know.
I'm telling you, boy,
Really party tune. So people, here you have it. This was the track. Benjai should have won. People were saying Trinidad, even in London as well. But as Benjai said, it was rigged.
It have two kind of artists, boy. It have artists. What is going in artist's career? It have sometimes, artists that's had a belly self growing up, and then it has an artist get a little nudge and a little help, a little assistance,
Yeah.
Some must get in form of sponsorship, some must get in form of endorsements, And then there's some people just have to go grind it out, like, oh, great artists grind it out,
Yeah.
I say big respect to Kess and them too, because Kess, he sing wonderful music. But,
Yeah.
that year, big respect still. As I always say 2011 was mine, but,
Yeah.
the reason why I knew that, right? The reason why I knew that, the following year, 2012, Marshall Montano came to me to promote he was going to do his 3-0 rum.
Yeah.
And his writers wrote a song called People's Champion.
People's Champion, yes.
And when they wrote the song, I never wrote that song. They wrote that song for me. And when they wrote the song for me, and I read the lyrics, right? And I realized the lyrics that Marshall endorsed. I realized he himself knew that I won that year with Trini, which was the year before.
Yes.
The lyrics in the first verse was, they say, Benjai not doing it again. I tell them that they will be calling out my name. You see, on paper, I'm second.
Shall we feature this track there, Benjai?
Yeah, remember that?
Yeah, shall we feature this track for our listeners?
Yeah.
No, 1
People's
second.
Champion.
1 second.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. See me, the people.
See me then.
Come here. So they want to tune again. Look, everybody done wet. We just done wet. We back done wet. We out of breath. We pelting ways and we can't done yet. No, we can't done yet. We face done wet. We dripping sweat. We drinks in the air, so the place done wet. Call our next rounds, everything done set. The sun not out, so we can't done yet. They say, Benjai not doing it again. I tell them that they will be calling out my name. They say on paper I'm second, but in the heart I'm number one.
The People's Champion is here. Benjai.
Champion. So when people hear AI, no Benjai is the eye. All hands in the AI, all drinks in the sky. Cause the fans them love me, and they show that love with the simmer. The people call him Benjamin. So they want the tune again. The people call him Benjamin. So they want the tune again. Everybody don't know it, we just don't know it.
Hey, you have some big hits on their belt, Benjai.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, boy, you like the Mike Tyson, eh? In the art form. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
So tell me about this track, Benjai. Royalties. I think I did a research on this track as well. You didn't get no royalties for this track?
For which song?
Am I correct? People's Champion?
Well, it was a little issue. Because
Yes.
what one is that, they present me the song
Mhm.
and they wanted me to sing the song.
Right.
I had my project going on. So when, I'm a very funny person with them kind of thing. I do like to sing songs that other people write, number one. I like to sing songs I write.
Yes.
So because Marsha was doing the wrong thing, I say, all right, let us do it. The memo scene. And when I realized time for the copy work for cut,
Yeah.
I thought they would give me 20% or 25% more vocals,
Yes.
time more vocals.
Copyright, yes.
And when I do so, I realized nobody did it 0%.
Whoa.
I just called Marshall and say, so that way do my time, and then you will apologize, But after he addressed the situation, and I'm talking to them, and I think they're not addressing it after a while.
Yeah. Wow. That's pure wickedness, eh?
No, well, them things happen, as I say, is the soca industry, that sometimes is getting, after People's Champion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? it had Feta, it had a whole heap of songs came
Oh yeah,
up
oh
after
yeah,
that, but it had,
oh yeah.
it had, after that was, actually after that was Tantise. No, before that, Tantise was before that. It had Feta, it had Engoma.
Oh yeah,
It
plenty.
You know, so much of things. Then it had, Phenomenal was in 2015.
Yeah,
You know, Phenomenal was a story by itself. When I remember when that year when the producer presented that track, the music to me, right? I presented the music to Flippo, because I was going to record my vocals, and I contacted the issue of Flow, and it was a song I already had. It's a song I already had. When I heard the music, I was like, wow, this man, like, he going in my head and hear the song.
Yeah.
And I do so, and I record the song, and when I send it to them, and then my road manager at that time, not my road manager, sorry, my personal assistant, I was seeing Isaac, who is also Little Bit's manager and Swappy manager right now.
Okay.
He's Little Bit's husband.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So at that time, he was my personal assistant. So he called me and he said, boy, the producers say they're not feeling the song. I said, you mean they're not feeling the song? He said, they're really feeling the song. And all that time I was by Colonel Roberts. Right?
What?
No, Colonel don't live too far from which part the guy's producer is, because I was so good. I always go down in the west to Lime and chill by Colonel at that time, you know. So I do something. I was chilling by Colonel, and he told me that. So I was like, I said, like, you know what? Tell the guy, send back my files, and I would I go build a rhythm for my thing, and no scene, no thing, no horrors, you know. So I accepted it. And then Colonel hearing the conversation, I was like, what song is that? So I said, let me play it for you. So I said, let me play the demo, whatever. Let me play what the was sent for him. So I played the song for Colonel as is. I played the song as is. And I see Colonel head bow over the keyboard, and then Colonel Robert started to cry. Right?
Yeah.
So when he cried, I said, catch one, boy. What to you, boy? He said, Jai, there's a hit, boy. How them men feeling this boy, him, boy? He said, you see up at the ball. People say, nah, party night and him, Jai, this a hit, boy, phenomenal, boy. I said, they say they're feeling it. He said, you know what? I go build a rhythm for it. And then when the guy realized I was by Colonel, like he like, I don't know if it's an angel whispering in his ears, but something make that man realize that if they didn't produce the song, Colonel would have produced it. And then the guy would call back and say, you know what? They will give the song a chance on the rhythm. I say, all right.
Yeah. That was a can rhythm.
Yeah, the can rhythm. Phenomenal to them was a song that them give a blind on. I just laugh at them today, you know, because sometimes I tell all producers, I say, listen, a hit could only be a hit when it hits. You can never tell the people what the people will love until the people love it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And also, this was the biggest song on this rhythm as well, BENJAI?
Well, I don't know. To be honest,
well,
I don't know.
Yeah,
you know?
Very popular.
Yes, because the topic is not about me. It wasn't like, you see, Ola topic was about him.
Yeah.
So Ola is a big song, you know, stand out. He won the competition, the Soca Monarch in Trinidad.
Yeah.
That year they didn't even place me. I entered the competition with Phenomenal, and they never even placed me, bro. I never even know what I came that year.
I know.
But, you know, I never even started yet. But
let me feature this track, BENJAI, for the fans and listeners as well. Phenomenal.
Yeah, man.
Similar. Nah.
102.1 FM, things turn up.
Similar. Soca just give me powers. Yeah. Make me jump and fet for hours. Nah. Soca just give me powers. Yeah. Drink me rum and share with others. Fet for hours. Soca powers. It's a wonderful feeling to share with others. All my brothers and all my sisters. Today we making we name. Cause we party in sun or rain. We don't care what the people say. Once the music hit my brain, so much powers I can't explain. Until that golden day when the Father take me away. All of my friends will say, I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. We're phenomenal. I'm phenomenal. I'm phenomenal.
powers. Phenomenal. Benjai.
Man, by the grace of the Most High, man.
Yeah, so you're saying that year did not even place, eh?
Yeah, and that was the year I decided not to I will no longer compete in no competition and have a trailer and baby.
Wow.
That was after
Because of the
after that.
politics.
Yeah, it was plain to see, and then after I see certain things I knew in the 30 years when I went to start each one and I shaved, and at points went on to accommodate other artists, and then it had times when other artists won outright, and because they not from Trinidad, they try to hold it back from them, and then
Yeah.
the people, everybody seeing what's going on, and then on one hand on Monday everybody saying, yeah, they rob you, and then on Tuesday everybody going ahead with it. Like if so I say, you know what, I can't function in a competition and
Yeah.
that vibes where. So I just decided let's do music and let's do compete,
Right.
Competition just spoiled, man.
Good. Benjai, I've got UB on the line. She said that song should have been the best on this rhythm. That's from you.
Thank you very much. But it had a lot of beautiful songs on that rhythm too. It had
Yeah.
Second Star.
Second Star,
It had
yes.
it had a real nice music on the rhythm,
Yeah.
And I thank the Most High for the experience I have within this flesh,
True.
Because my tone and the voice I have when I switch in, I go into character and I go into my zone and I go into the jive, There's a different vibe, a different energy, And as I thank the Most High being able to create that tone and that frequency when I sing. Because that stand out, but that rhythm, that can rhythm and a lot of big songs.
Yeah, can rhythm, yeah.
Big up the Second Star.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people too, but I want to act like if I sing now, nobody else criticism.
True. Now,
It's
Benjai.
all about me right now.
Yeah. Benjai, now let's go back to the year when you sang Come Out to Play semi-finals. I spoke about you being in your boxers. How did that happen? How did you end up in your boxers, bro?
Well, boy, that started off backstage with Destra, Really and truly, it was me, Colonel Roberts, Patrice, Destra, and somebody else I remember by my tent. Because Soca Monarch semi-finals has always been Arima at that time.
Yeah.
It's always in Arima Belgium. And Arima is in my hometown.
Arima,
And
yeah.
Malabar, and where I live is like, if you're taking a taxi, I'm like 12 minutes from the Arima Belgium.
Mm-hmm.
So when the Belgium come now, I have a big percentage of the crowd, to the men who are bar and things coming. So because I had passes and things, I invite my partner, pool bar. He came and he ended up stuck in my tent with drinks.
Yeah.
Which Soca Monarch do not do. What Soca Monarch did at that time, they just put a case of water or 2 cases of water in your tent.
Yeah.
With an empty half a drum. So you had to go and source your ice and everything else for yourself. Right?
Yeah.
So I make them for them stuck my tent. So my tent was like a bar.
Yeah.
So all them artists and them coming by my tent, all them artists drinking from my tent.
Right.
All. Everybody in out my tent. And before you go and perform, like if you're number 5, by the time they reach number 3, they want number 4, number 5 close by. So get ready.
Yeah.
So my tent was close to the stage, so everybody was close by my tent, and your boy and I was just drinking, and my head getting nice, and
Yeah.
They find the competition was kind of running slow, kind of running steady. Real artists now was switching the place, the slot,
Yeah.
with other artists, so they could go and perform in parties and all kind of stuff like that. Now that's how it has worked.
Yeah.
So the competition goes slow on the thing, boy, and I get drunk. And I had a plan. I had a plan in my mind how I was going to perform. And when I went on stage and I was ready, I stuck to the plan. But it had some woman in front now. When I was taking off, I was supposed to already take off a bulletproof vest. I'm not taking off the bulletproof vest. If I go in the bulletproof vest, hook onto my vest. So it looked like if I was undressing. And when I see how the woman started going on, and I drunk, my head was nice. I was like, what? But these what they want? They want me to sing. They want me to take off my clothes. And I started take off my clothes. And I remember when I was in my boxers. Now, when I was in my boxers, then when I remember, shucks, that competition, boy.
Yeah.
And I just started, I fed up on this thing. You want me to bust your bar? went from there, but it worked out good for the argument of the song.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out good. It didn't work out good for the competition.
The competition, yeah. You get disqualified because you're only boxers and only girls you're women, and you know what I mean?
No, but I get disqualified, but that ended up being number one trend in the
Yes.
country, that whole carnival and all our carnivals. So.
That was a big tune as well. Hey, Benji, let me feature this track for our listeners, man. Come out to play. One of my favorites as well, I must say. Benjai. Yeah, 1 minute. His life. People's champion, Benjai. 1021 RFI Radio. See me, yeah. I'm feeling swanky.
I fed up on this thing. You want me bust your back. You want me run.
That body.
Allow me.
See me, I'm swanky now. See me. I fed up on this thing. You want me bust your back. You want me ram your dance. You make me back so far. You telling me no hat. You tell me no slipper. You tell me no short pants. So when you call me for, I come out to
Play. Nah. Hey, this is one big tune, Benjai. Benjai, this track will never die. Trust me. That go never die. No matter how they fight that song, it will never die.
I listen to this song, let's get back memories.
Oh, you mean the same night you do boxers, even?
Yeah, boy. And the cameraman zooming in, boy. This man.
Hey, people, you all need
like
to watch this.
Already, you know.
People, you all need to watch this on YouTube. Benjai in his boxers, yeah.
But it was fun, you know.
You all the girls going crazy.
All those things was experience. All those things, as I say, all those things for me was experiences that helped create the fun part of being Jai. You know, it's about fun. It's about going out there and you know the public. I sure people could relate to this song the same way how some women could relate to the song P-Dunk, she said.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I asked you earlier on during the interview, Benji. I asked you, did you get any flags or did people tell you off for coming on the stage with the boxers and stuff like that?
I didn't come on the stage with my boxers.
Yeah, I know, man. I mean, yeah, you performing in your boxers.
But again, a lot of people, you got the people the
Christians.
Say, oh, it wasn't right. And well, I doesn't really study about what the Christian they want to say. Because, you know, carnival right before,
it's Bacchanal.
Right before the Lent.
Yeah, it's Bacchanal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see, I perform in dance and see pastors whining on low, you know. and then we pen for this, you know.
Yeah. But Benjai, on a serious note, this is a monster of a tune.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, how well that track is doing on Spotify? Is it on Spotify?
What's that?
This track?
Spotify?
Yeah, is it on?
Man.
It's doing very well, I take it.
Play my music on Spotify and iTunes and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I must say, is this track doing very, very well on Spotify?
Yes.
I bet. It's a must. Big tune.
Yeah.
Number one song in Trinidad that year.
Come on to play, and as I say, you know what? This one was a shocker to P-Dunk herself. That song, the Grenadiers helped bring that song a monster. I did that song, to be honest. P-Dunk herself, when I did that song, it's for something I witnessed for myself at Carnival.
Really?
I saw that. I saw that where. Had these girls and they wanted to pee, boy, and I had no place open for them to pee, you know, all the places bar up, and some of the places saying you had to be purchasing something to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
And these girls had a hot pee on them, boy, and one of the girls just do something, take a towel, and asked if we could just open all the towel and we could just turn we back, you know,
yeah.
as a barricade now.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. We open all the towel, low down to like from ankle height. From ankle height to about a knee. And she stood down behind the towel and all of us turned our back, you know.
Yeah.
And she was there behind it and And it hit me now. I was like, wait, boy, if a girl cock up in the bush, she go pee down herself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You understand? Because we can still go in our bush, you know. If I get,
Yes.
So I get the song and I sing to myself, you know, how them girls like to always follow them, man. And then I get the idea now. Everywhere I go, she just stick up on me. Every place I go, and you know, that's a crazy argument.
Yeah, yeah.
Boys, so certain artists in Trinidad hate on it. And then boom, when I went for Grenada Carnival, I realized that was one of the biggest songs in Grenada Carnival in country and thing. But
Yeah, what's the name of the track again? What's the name of the track?
She said.
Yeah, right, yeah. That was a big tune as well.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I remember this track.
Big up to the St. Lucian Massive, you know, the producer.
Yeah, Mugs.
Yeah, the producer for that St. Lucian Massive, you know, them say, I don't know what I say.
Yeah, Mugs my good friend as well. Big up yourself, Mugs.
Yeah, man. Yeah, boy. I always hit them some zouk. For the argument, you know. I always put it in a zouk form, you know.
Yeah.
You get it?
No. I think I have it somewhere. I'll look for it in a minute. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
You go feature. You always have everything booming.
Yeah. I always have that. Yeah. But BENJAI, you have made a significant contribution to the art form, right?
Yeah, man.
For many years. Was there a point you ever felt like giving up?
Yeah, after getting injured in Guyana.
Oh yeah, well let's talk about that. News flash, Facebook, St. Lucia News, Trinidadian entertainer.
This is the first time I really coming out and talking about it on media.
Yeah.
You know, because everything out of court now and everything, and it was to me it was horrible. I don't want to say horrifying. It was a nightmare for me. You know what I mean? To know that they get up, you bed, brush your teeth, change your clothes, think dress up nice, leave the hotel, go and perform, and then come back with 22 stitches on your face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And how everything happened, man, thing, boy, it was just, it makes me, I ain't gonna lie, I was, for the first 2 years and thing, I don't want to hear nothing about Guyana at all, boy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I was to do the mature thing and be responsible for the words that I use and things. I don't want it to stem across to certain fans, because I realized that I had certain fans now who took it real serious.
Yeah.
Who knew me personally, you know, and I have friends from all walks of life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they saw and see me big telephone on my face.
Yeah.
Wait, look what they do, my boy, you know, and everybody wants to take matters into their own hand and all kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I was do the responsible thing by giving it through the courts.
Yes.
You know, which was another nightmare, because Guyana, as I tell you.
Yeah, I know.
For politics.
We know the history. Yeah.
Boy, and so it used to where I ended up losing the case because of some boy all kind of background with one pass and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, because I remember that, BENJAI. I mean, the news flash. I tell you, even St. Lucia on Facebook and all the social media had this on news. You know, Trinidad entertainer got slashed in the face.
It was so bold faced. The guy just like about a year after, the same guy was arrested for another assault in the same club. You understand? But this time it was to some gay activist guy, and so I was saying, but look, you can see the MO there, you know.
Yeah.
And then, you know, all of a sudden when the trial was going on, the camera, the video was tampered, you know, and then it seemed like if the magistrate don't want to acknowledge that how it could jump from 3 to 17. What about the other 4? What about 14 seconds? 14 seconds is real time.
Yeah.
Footage. You know, I'm kind of thing now. We trying to think, and it was like I was saying, boy, imagine I on stage trying to make people enjoy themselves, and people who had stressed out in work and they leave work and they come and watch this a performance to relax themselves. I didn't come. I'm not a boxer. I don't promote violence. I don't, you know. And this person who just hadn't had too much to drink do me this, and at the point in time, I didn't want to lie to you, boy. If, you know, I just catch myself saying, Chris, you know what, I should not hold back myself. Because at the point in time when it happened, everything was happening in seconds.
Yeah.
So when the guy hit me the glass, right? My next partner now was stand. I'm next to him with a Ciroc, but a bottle of Ciroc. It was like 3/4 full. And the guy, like, I don't know if if he thought I would have knocked out or something, because in the video footage they show the guy run up on my blind side and hit me the glass, bash. But I spin and I
Wow.
wrap my partner Ciroc bottle off out his hand, boy. And the guy watched me shock, and he backpedaled and fell back on the trip over his own foot now and fall back on the bottom.
Yeah.
And I go to hit him the bottle straight to face, you know. And when I go in and do it, my partner come and hold me back and tell him my face open. Say, no, gosh, your face open, don't move and wrap him my face and trying to close him my face.
Yeah.
Come my face it open now, gash open now. With the glass now.
Yeah.
And I was always relive it, and sometimes, you know, when you wake up, I wake up panting many times, reliving this thing and saying, boy, I hit that man, that bottle, and I feel satisfied knowing that, you know, the case would have been how it was, and I've been satisfied that he's scarred too now. But I say, you know what, after it take me years, boy, to think, right now I'm still kind of scarred. I ain't really know if I will go Guyana in a while. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
But it's all good. I real good Guyanese friends. I real good brethren after who was real hurt when it happened. You know, who came to the hotel and make sure I reached the airport safe, and every time I came for court, make sure I was well taken care of and thing. You know, and they and all knew. I tell them after the case done, I told them, I say, you know, I'll never come back here again.
Yeah.
They say, yeah, boy, we know that, boy. I
Yeah,
say,
it's
yeah,
sad,
but
but
you know.
yeah, I remember that BENJAI, you know. I said that was all on the news and, you know, mid-headline news.
Certain millionaires in the country reach out to me, you know, for my birthday. When I came across, I was to go across for a trial at the time.
Yeah.
And my birthday was the same day, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when after the trial was, it went on, it wasn't long. The trial went on for like about 2 hours, and then that was it. And then when I went back to the hotel, I got a call. Certain individuals came under police protection and thing.
Mm-hmm.
And a certain millionaire ended up extending an invitation for me, and he apologized that I had to be in Guyana, I had to be dealing with the situation.
Yeah.
With all, you know, but I don't want to use the words that he used, you know, in Guyana.
Yeah.
All them Guyanese, when they want to use words when they don't like somebody.
Yeah.
Right. And he was just hurt how, you know, he used to them how close he and Mighty Sparrow is. And so he offered extend and he came up a helicopter ride. He gave me a helicopter ride on my birthday over Guyana, Batica, you know, we ended up going gosh, we went rare places, but I ain't gonna lie, we was on a helicopter for like about 8 hours.
Wow.
Stopped at a place, we had lunch, we went back on the helicopter again. He just wanted to carry all over and, you know, tell him
Yeah.
Sparrow and him was good. And he was an Indian guy too, eh?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of calmed me down because the guys who with me the glass on my face are Indian.
Wow.
And it kind of calmed me down because I didn't want to have that racial hate in my mind towards Indian people.
Yeah.
And when all this man was treating me with this love, boy, it just kind of calmed me down and I realized, you know what, I can't hate Guyana on the actions of one also. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
On one fool, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I just, you know, so I forgive, you know, the situation, but I don't know if I really recover for that trauma to return it to perform.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, the main thing, you're alive and, you know, the blessings, eh?
Yeah.
Could have been worse, BENJAI?
Yeah, but it could have been
Yeah.
worse, boy.
Now,
The doctor said 2 more inches. No, I don't know. An inch and a half actually. And with the starting and the beginning of the laceration would have been on my temple, and that would have been after
oh,
the thing now.
wow.
So, you
Well,
know,
blessings to your life, you know, Jah guide, eh?
God, all the time, boy. What we just say, boy, thanks to the people who all the comments I get on Facebook and people who had the prayers out. And everything,
Yeah.
because if you could remember when that happened, you realize that video went out live from on the operating table.
No, I
He was
didn't. I
allowed-
can't remember if I see that video. I
They
can't
had a
remember.
picture that went out on Facebook. Yeah,
Oh,
that
yes.
picture that-
I remember seeing
Right.
the
allowed
photo.
to do that by the we was allowed to do that by the hospital. You know. We wasn't supposed to take pictures in the operating room, but the doctor was a fan, you know.
Wow, of BENJAI.
Doctor was a Cuban doctor, was a fan who knew more. The man knew about 5 of my songs, you know.
Wow.
So he told me how was he say the exact words he say. He said, "My friend, I love your music, my friend. I'm sorry this happened to you, my friend, and I can fix your face, but it will take time. You give me time, and I will stitch it very close for you. And take your time. 4 hours I lie down and we stitch the stitch my 4.
Wow.
Right? And 22 stitches, but the man do it close and real neat.
Yeah.
Right? So now now I just go back my bed, so you can go see the people, you can go see the line. But if I go like if I shave low,
you go see it, line,
the
scar,
the scar on my face.
Jaw guy there.
It's all good, man. It's all good. I'm alive and
big time.
It's an experience.
Same. Yeah.
That too is an experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And also, I must say, sorry for the loss of a friend in St. Lucia as well. I know you were very upset with that as well. And
yeah, boy. But that,
accept my sympathy.
That one was different. That one we get to the bottom of that one faster.
Accept my sympathy for this one. Yeah.
Yeah, and I want like I said, big respect to the authorities in St. Lucia, the detectives and them that did this one fast, because a lot of people in the in St. Lucians and the people who wouldn't know that it has been dealt with, because you know how there's one. The fastest thing to spread is a bad rumor.
Yeah, but you were very upset at BENJAI. You are very outspoken that day.
That guy is like that guy. Listen, what I'm going to tell you. That is my blood.
Right.
And everybody in everybody's family. Nobody is perfect in this realm, and everybody family, they have their family members who wherever. My blood, my family. I always come to St. Lucia. I love St. Lucia. When he been there for about 9 months, and when I know he was coming home, and I know what was going on, and when I hear what happened, I was just what shocked me is that where it happened, how it happened, and then certain authorities was going to treat it like a John Doe. But it's only after when I get to realize it wasn't the authorities' fault. It was because a certain person involved in the matter fled the scene with my family suitcase with his ID and everything. So because of his passport and everything, so because of that, made it hard for the authorities to address the person by name and them kind of thing now. Yeah. And so the house is treated as a John Doe. But it came across bad to me, so I at that time I was done vexed already. It happened. You know what I mean? I was like, how you can treat it like him? And then people go saying, oh, what he doing there? I'm like, what you mean, what he doing there? And then some people go, oh, Trinidad have more crime. I was like, we much more who have more crime. Yeah. It had nothing to do with crime. You know what I mean? It had nothing to do with crime, because at the end of the day, I always look at the Caribbean. I do look at the Caribbean like other artists. Some artists look at the Caribbean as food, as other countries where they could go and get paid and perform. I just look at the Caribbean as my brothers and my sisters. I have uncles and cousins in St. Lucia that I met. My mother, brothers and sisters that she never met. I met. Wow. You understand? Because my grandfather was there. And when them tell me about their cousins up the islands, who in St. Lucia, her cousins there, who in Barbados, her cousins there, I realized, so all right, I can't play stupid and play hating on somebody, because you could be my cousin. True. Right now, you and I talking, and we could be family, and we don't even know. Yeah, true. Because that is the way our lineage and as West Indian people, that's how our history went. It's true, because look at Bonji, grandfather is from St. Lucia as well. Exactly. And Dennis Belfort, her dad is from St. Lucia. You understand? Yeah. So we just can't ignore these things. You understand? That's the reason why I did the video Phenomenal in St. Vincent. Because my grandfather is from there, my mother's father. Okay, yes. Oh, that was in St. Vincent. I see. I never knew that one. St. Vincent. That was in St. Vincent. I met my cousin and then I had fun. St. Vincent to me is like, I when time to retire, I could go to St. Vincent and just hang up my belt and there is none. I will never hang up my belt, because the atmosphere there will always have you creative. Definitely. I love St. Vincent. I love every part of St. Vincent. Even parts that people don't love, I love. You're right. You know what I mean? Now, BENJAI. St. Vincent and Barbados. And Grenada. Yeah, Grenada. Yeah, I like Grenada. Oh, Lord. Don't talk about Grenada. Yeah, that's like a second home to me too. I go there every year. Talk now. Yeah, that's like a second home to me, Grenada. I love greens. I love greens. I love greens, boy. Yeah. I don't care nobody say, boy. I want more rivers when I land too. Yeah, Jack Iron. I want more rivers. Yeah, give me more rivers. I want more rivers. Yeah, class coat. Yeah, I don't want the blue. I don't want the blue. I don't want the blue band. I want the red band.
You read about yeah.
You understand? Bad
Yeah, I love grades.
I'm
love
McCain
grades.
juice. I'm McCain juice by the
Yeah.
by the
But he played field.
oh gosh. Yes, by the
Yeah.
playing field. The man who do the cane
The
juice.
cane juice, yes.
I want McCain juice right there. I want McCain juice right there.
Yeah,
And that's- every morning I used to watch me. I used to go ride and get McCain juice for my baba and day in it too. I want to touch a baba and day in it because we men know, you know. You swanky, yeah.
He's swanky. See me there, eh?
So this is what I'm talking about. When I go to the Caribbean countries, that's why I always look for something, you know. So you find that when that happens in Lucia, it didn't really affect me as much as what happened to me in Guyana.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? St. Lucia, shit happens. You know,
Yeah.
as we say, things happen. You know, in this world, car accidents, shit happens. You know, but the assault that was done to me, boy, right after I performed while waiting to go in the car, boy.
That was sad, boy.
That one rocked me, boy, and that one kind of traumatized me. So the death of my family, I can understand, you know.
Yeah.
I can't, you know, but it's all good, you know. Life goes
BENJAI,
on.
I've got UB on the line. She said, so true, everyone in the Caribbean is one family.
Yeah. One unit is one family.
In one family.
Watch me, I watching the you pay attention to the World Cup.
Yeah.
You will realize you pay attention to it, right?
Yeah.
The World Cup that's going on right now.
Yeah, of course.
Right. Watch men face when they're playing now. You watching other countries looking like people that you know in your country.
Yeah, some of them, yeah.
Yeah, because the same tribe.
Same tribe,
When you look at that now, you are thinking in your mind, you are saying, boy, some hundreds of years ago, right? Everybody was in the same boat, the same vibe. All of we didn't know each other.
Yeah, it's true.
And when they realized when they gave us our West Indies cricket team, and they realized how powerful we was that way, they never gave us a West Indies football team. They never gave us a West Indies track and field or West Indies basketball team because they realized we're too strong together and we go find back with purpose.
Right. So
I'm
true.
telling you. But it's only if West Indian people pick up we doing it subliminally because watch in America they have Labor Day, but Labor Day is we own.
True.
In England it's National Carnival, but National Carnival is we own.
Yeah, for real.
Every carnival in every country is we own, and we're not saying one country, you know.
Yeah, we own exactly. Yes. Bring everybody together.
Abidjan could throw a fete and call it reggae dancehall versus soca and have Jamaican artists and soca artists. No, you feel the artist going to say, I'm not working for Abidjan or I'm not working for Ghanese.
True.
No, it's one people when we go there. And that
nation.
is what yes. So as an entertainer, when I go to these other countries, that is why the scene, that is my vibe, that's my energy.
Right. Now, BENJAI, another track I want to feature, which is a massive hit as well. Let me feature this track first, and then we will talk about it, okay?
Yeah.
1 minute.
To see the people jumping up in the sun. I love to see the Caribbean together as one. I love to see the people them now waving them hand and nine, waving up their hand and then move it unison. Everybody, hey you, hey you, hey you, hey you, hey you.
That body.
Come let me dance.
102.1 FM, things turn up.
Online with us right now, BENJAI out of Trinidad and Tobago. 1021 RFI Radio. My name is DJ LT. The people's champion is here, BENJAI.
We have Caribbean unity. We have Africa unity. Cause we are divine, and we keep it alive.
Yes, I BENJAI. Big track as well.
You're sorry.
Yeah, this rhythm was built in St. Lucia, right?
Yeah, man. Pen
and Ace. Yes.
And Ace was the man.
But how you get involved? How do you get involved in that project?
Well, what is going with me, right? Every country I touch in, I like to, like every carnival, some song go hit here.
Yeah.
And that year, Pen and them was hitting the scene, boy.
Yeah, Pen and Ace, yes.
I went to the Pen, we went to the studio, we was talking and thing, and then they was like, boy, Pen was like, I want to do a rhythm for you, boy. I want to do a rhythm for you, you know. Tell me what you want, he said, right now we're doing something for Ricky T, you know?
Yeah.
I said, he said, well, you go send me the rhythm, tell me if you're feeling the vibe. I said, well, send me it. And he sent me the rhythm. When he sent me the rhythm now, same time, something I was doing, boy, but the song I already had, but I just altered the melodies in it now.
Yeah.
Put it on it now. And I say, you know what, I go do it on it because I like his Zouk vibe, if you get more Africa.
Yeah.
More African, you know. And the rest was history, man.
Wow.
It was a rap. I remember, as a matter of fact, I remember coming in the country at a time in St. Lucia Carnival.
Mm-hmm.
I was in transit. Right?
Okay.
I was in transit, and we came in the it wasn't the new airport, it was the old, the small one.
Castries, yeah. Castries, yes.
Right?
VG.
We landed in Aliat. I remember landing in Aliat, and we was in transit. So while we in the room, the small room waiting.
Yeah.
Right? They realized that the flight we had like about close to 2 hours to wait.
Mm-hmm.
Right? What? So I should have called the Pen. Pen do some Pen say, where you is? Well, come one time pick me up. Raf me. And he come talk to the security and I tell them who I is. But I'm saying, craft up in the van and carry me down. And at that point in time, I had something in like in an open park.
Mm-hmm.
Where all artists and them was singing for free now to the people now.
Okay.
And while I go on the fast and mash up the place, to drink some rum, get my head get bad and come back in time to catch the flight. Yes, I come back on the flight drunk. I tell you, I watched my St. Lucia. I had fun time in St. Lucia. St. Lucia, yo.
St. Lucia, nice.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but that was a big hit. That was a big hit, BENJAI.
Yeah.
All together as one, ATO. Massive song,
Yeah, man. All together as one, man.
Big song. Congratulations, bro.
Swanky.
Yeah, I'm feeling swanky. Nam.
Thank you, man.
Now let's feature another big track you have, BENJAI, a song called Feeling.
Feel it.
Yeah, which is Feeling, which is very popular. Let me feature this track as well.
Yeah, feel it.
Yeah.
Feel it is
One sec.
Yeah. 102.1 FM, things turn up.
I'm feeling the song, I'm feeling so high, I'm feeling to fly.
Another favorite one of mine from BENJAI. Every time I hear that song, I just want to party.
Just give me.
I'm feeling swanky. See me then.
See me then, as I reach in the place. All them girls, them walking up and rolling the ways. Drinking all the bottles on the stairs by the gates. Watching new face. Everybody right now, put your drinks to the sky. Boom, your head nice. Boom, the rhythm pumping up nice. Boom, everybody swanking up nice. See me then. I'm feeling, and I'm feeling like a rip down the ceiling. I'm feeling the song, so just give me more. I'm feeling to fly.
I'm feeling to party. I'm feeling swanky.
So just
see me then.
I'm feeling to fly. Everything in the sky no make a rock high. Drinks them high, drinks to the sky. Rocks them fly, drinks to the sky. Hands them high. See me dun drinks them high. Rocks in the sky, hands them high. Drinks to the sky, hands them high.
Yeah, boy, you have real talent, BENJAI. Versatile, eh? This is a big tune. This is a big tune as well, boy, BENJAI. Massive tune.
You know when you just now put it on, I hear the music, it's just now.
Oh, it's mute.
Yeah, mute on me just now, boy.
Well, let me play it again. One sec. When it's nice, you play it twice, eh? BENJAI. I'm feeling swanky. See me then.
I'm feeling the song, I'm feeling so high, I'm feeling to fly. I'm feeling the song, so just give me more. I'm feeling to fly. See me then, as I reach in the place. All them girls, them walking up and rolling the ways.
drinking all the bottles on the stairs by the daylights. Watching no face, watching no face. Everybody right now, put your drinks to the sky. Boom, your head nice. Boom, the rhythm pumping up nice. Boom, everybody swanking up nice. See me then, see me then, see me then, see me then. I'm feeling, and I'm feeling like a rip down the ceiling. I'm feeling the song, so just give me more.
Yeah, Benji. Yeah, boy, that's a big song I was saying a while ago.
Yeah, man. That, but I ain't too clear, but it sound like a track I did from a guy from Canada.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, song mad. Yeah, man. Like I said before, grit is the art form, eh?
Yeah, it's just you see another wonderful music coming from the art from another wonderful artist. So sometimes when they hear the energy or the rest of your peers as help steer along the path in the energy and we need to follow it. And it's not everybody will just sing different topics.
Right. Beautiful song.
Yeah, but you try to bring in the energy.
Yeah. Benjai, can I ask you this? Because people know you're so outspoken. I say you the police of soca. You know, you police the art form, right? Have you been penalized because of that?
No.
You haven't been penalized.
I don't lie. I never. Anytime you don't get penalized if you say something incorrect, you know.
Yeah, but still, people say, well, I don't like Benjai because that man just talk, and even though it's true, I don't like him. I won't book him. Have you been for that?
Yeah. But I still exist though.
But this is what I'm saying to you. Have you been penalized?
The same thing. Not really. I never get penalized by it. But to be honest, you know, the same thing that they were saying. They say that about me. They say about other artists. So I'm not the only one.
Right.
You know, but it's always I always promote being honest. You know, I be honest in everything I do. And
right.
And if you only get penalized if you slander. And the truth always offend, you know.
That's why I ask you, have you ever been penalized? Yes.
The truth is always offend, but it's not sin.
It's true. Yes.
You understand? So you go offend, but it's not sin, so that means it's not wrong.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. So because it offends certain individuals, like certain promoters, that's why I was asking. You must have been penalized for not being on the show.
Yeah. Well, the promoters and them, so you have promoters who it has certain promoters who wouldn't book me. And technically I could be glad because if it fall in their garden, that means the song was for them. You know what I mean?
So you throw your con, in other words.
Yeah, for instance, right? I haven't been in Jamaica in like I probably been to Jamaica like about close to maybe 8 years, right? And it's only because I deliberately do that because a guy who was doing the bookings for me, and the guy, you know, when they come in through third party, is always get this problem where a guy always trying to squeeze in another artist or something, or trying to eat our food, right? And then go make the other promoter in Jamaica feel that you the artist say this or you the artist, and I just say, you know what, everybody. I mean, we are human beings, we are adults, we're supposed to be intelligent enough to know that if hearsay can't stand up in court, we mustn't let hearsay stand up in real life.
True.
You know, you don't go by what a man say, hearsay, and just go by it. And I remember for a show, and a guy called my phone from, he said, boy, trying to book you, and a man say, I tell him, I say, wait now, so wait, me a man say, I say, but, so you never try to verify?
Yeah.
And I never get back to the man. To be honest, I get about 6 bookings for Jamaica. And after that, I tell myself, boy, because the man makes certain statements on the phone, and it was distasteful as a promoter. He didn't want me to come for nobody else.
Wow.
You know, kind of way. And if I come and I come for anybody else, he gonna make sure that the show it go off good, and the show go flop, and you gonna make sure that the next promote. And I was like, and I just never ready, and I never went back. I went with Marshall. I went with BENJAI before. I went with Marshall, and I went back with myself once on a show, and I turn up a place, boy. And when I done turn up the place, and I wasn't on the show, I was just there.
Yeah.
Because I was passed through, right?
And
the first thing a Jamaican artist ball. Ah wait, are you sing all that hit song, my virgin? All that hit song you sing, my virgin. You are a star, my virgin.
Yeah.
How you do, man? That personal show you do for yourself. All them hits you are sing, my virgin. He's shocked with all them hits I sing.
Yeah.
I don't why because I always tell myself the day will come when you get to showcase yourself. It's not no pass here.
Right.
So I don't really worry about that part, but being outspoken and thing because now how the pandemic is now you want everybody to be outspoken.
Yes.
All the artists and them who not outspoken right now, you don't want no iffy and no carbon copy and no yes man in the corner. Everybody want real honest people.
Right.
Now how the world is right now, they want people like me.
Yes.
You understand? Every corporate sponsors, corporate companies, everybody, football teams, you're watching now, all the people who they hire now is the people who before they wasn't getting the opportunity because why? The truth is what you need to hear.
It's true.
You understand? Truth, watch me. Knowledge is known,
Yeah.
Love is shown,
Knowledge is
Words
power.
are only spoken,
True. Because Benjai, I must say, I do admire your honesty. You made a comment sometime last year, which I totally agree with you 100%. The Groovy Soca Monarch. There was Skinny Banton, College Boy Jesse, and Ding Dong.
Yeah.
Now, I personally, even before I heard your remarks, I said to myself, Skinny Banton should have won the Groovy Soca Monarch in Trinidad. But because he was from Grenada, blah, 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 the whole politics.
It's a whole big
Which
politics.
I felt very sad for him, because he should have won. Because
And
he had the
what
biggest
he had
song.
from.
And he had the biggest song in Trinidad, not in Trinidad, in the world at the time.
Yeah, in the world.
Yes, in the world, he had the
In the
biggest
world.
song, and
if
he
you
still
have a
didn't win.
And if you have a competition and you say you want to grow the competition for the world, then who you supposed to give it to? If you so want to, even if the next man outperform him, you want to grow this thing, you gotta watch what the world say, not what you say, you know what I mean?
Yes.
The man had the biggest song in the world and you want to you put on a man who nobody even know, and everybody was like, what?
It was very sad
And
that
the poor
day.
fella now, poor college boy Jesse now as an artist now, holding such a title, right, as Groovy Monarch.
He come from
On
nowhere.
the same year with such hit songs like Skinny Banter and them song. You put in a whole day,
Yeah.
He had to fight for his career now, because really and truly he had to go on stage and perform now and show people why he win the Monarch, why he's a champion. But as soon as they hear Skinny Band, as soon as he done perform and DJ Paul Skinny Banter song, I telling you as an artist, he will feel that kind of way.
Well, yeah.
To see the people, everybody from left to corner to back to front singing the song word for word, because that was the hit song.
It was the hit song. Even my
That's why
friends.
that's why they call it a monarch,
A monarch,
It's
yeah,
supposed to be the hit song, the song everybody singing.
Wrong again.
Wrong again.
Yeah.
Everybody's supposed to be singing the song wrong and wrong again. It's a monarch.
It's the biggest song out. Yeah, it's still a big song. I was shocked myself the night of Soca Monarch. I was like, what?
So I went on social media and voiced my
address it.
opinion on it.
Yes.
Right? Because I know the people and them who are responsible behind Soca Monarch, right? And they know me. And I think that when they come and they hand it over to Fian,
Yeah.
you understand? And that is what made me voice my opinion, because I find as an artist yourself, being in such a position now in the competition, you self supposed to know that is the winner.
Yes. He should have won.
You supposed to. It's not like if a child is supposed to tell that you supposed to. You know how this thing is work. You know how it is. All the years before, even when you yourself eat when you're not supposed to eat, because they make it look good, because it's take your pregnancy and all them kind of thing. I voice my opinion, because that if you want this thing to grow, that is it supposed to go there. It's supposed to go Grenada, and then when next year Carnival come, we take the Monarch in Grenada. Like we send everybody. You see, we call it international. They call it international Soca Monarch.
Yeah.
But when a man of the Caribbean win it, that means the competition goes that country that year.
It's true. Because it's called International Soca Monarch.
Exactly, and make it sexy and make it real nice. Everybody want to find out
make it swanky.
Carry come go grow.
Make it
yes,
swanky.
you're going to have swanky. Because you find out when a man from his quite down in St. Kitts win it, St. Kitts go want to broadcast, the government go want to broadcast what St. Kitts good in.
Yeah.
When it's St. Lucia, my man the St. Lucia man saying, boy, the St. Lucia real good for the what is St. Lucia, they can cook a fish, you know, boy, they can steam no a fish. Whoa! But when a man go Grenada, a man go say, boy, with spice, boy, real spice.
Yeah,
when a man go Barbados, boy, flying fish and thing, I will like myself, but every country will highlight within known for in the Caribbean.
Definitely. Yeah.
And you help the art form grow to the world because none of we sign to no label.
True.
No soca artist signed to the label. Every artist want to be signed.
Yeah.
It come like religion. Every artist, right? Every religion, everybody saying this one say Pentecostal saying Jehovah Witness wrong, Jehovah Witness saying Baptist wrong, Baptist saying Roman Catholic wrong. 12 tribes saying that everybody wrong, but all them reading from the same Bible, one Bible.
Yeah, true.
So why do they fly under one flag and call it Christianity?
It's true.
The Bobo Dread and them, the Orthodox, right? The Bobo Dread,
Yeah.
the Nabingi, right?
Mm-mm.
The all the Rastas and them, right? Everybody going against each other. The Bobos go say them this way. The 12 tribe go say them this way.
Yeah.
The Ethiopian Orthodox go say it this way. The Nabingi go say this way.
Yeah,
Them
yeah,
different this way. But everybody saying Selassie.
Yeah.
So why they don't fly under one banner and say Selassie?
So true. So true.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because of slavery, this is where you come back to where I tell you the reason why when I touch on this country where I'll be seeing. Because of slavery, it have we thinking where we thinking today. So we now still holding on to Christianity and flipping it. We know the Christianity is not real. So we holding it and we flipping it in different things and saying that one wrong. This is the way it's supposed to say it. And then, so it have 5 different versions on the same thing. You understand?
Yeah, true.
It's when you go in the Caribbean and you walk down in the block and you walk from one block to the next, on every corner you see a shop.
Yeah.
You now pass a shop there, you see a next shop here.
Right.
Everybody will compete. One
True,
man
true.
wouldn't say, you know what, if you open my shop, let me open my vegetable parlor. And the next man will say, you know what, let me open my meat depot. So it have a
Right.
shop, and it have a vegetable parlor, and it have a meat depot. Everybody could coexist and live together as one, but they wouldn't do it because of slavery mentality that was given to us. That William Lynch thing that we was the trick in it was for we not to think, you know, shit. That is why right now everything, every soca song in here right now is about wine. Drink.
Water.
Bamsi. Water. Hand. Wine. And every girl, right, on social media, will taking a picture at the bottom. So like if everybody come like potong now, we come like dog. Like when man walk in a party, man walk up and smell your Bamsi now.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah,
Don't think
yeah.
about it. If we
Yeah,
had,
it's
if we
true,
had
it's true.
knowledge to what's going on,
It's true.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So people didn't really see what going on. So
Yeah.
as a
But coming
artist,
back to that night, BENJAI, I mean, you know, it was just daylight robbery. Everybody saw what happened, and you know, they're saying because Kenny Banton is from Carriacou, Grenada, and, you know, they will never make him win Soca Monarch, Groovy Soca Monarch.
well, boy, you know what I see? I see it from the year before with Mr. Killer.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I see it from the year before that and all. When he win it and they say no, he didn't win it. Right? And the year when they finally get Killer. Remember the year when he sing
Yeah.
get Roly Poly?
Yeah, really poly, yes.
Right? When they realize what Killer started to do on tour. You see what I'm telling you? When they realize what Killer started to do on tour, they who is part of Soca Monarch, who performing still, I'm not calling the name,
Yeah.
right?
I know.
Consider him a threat.
Right. He
Right?
is a threat.
Towards people's paycheck. Because he will, when he done it on the stage, you don't really want too much of people after he can use it to close a show.
Yeah.
And everybody want to close a show. Everybody love a winner. Everybody always want to go last. Right? So when you bounce up a man who cocky and who talented like that, and know he would, and draft the first prize, and show men how they're supposed to hold a crown.
Yeah.
When you touch outside, and this is Grenada, and let me show you how my team just do it. And when I touch, look how Grenadians just mash up our party. Look how we just rough up our boat ride. Look how we just do the cruise. Look how look how Grenadians represent in our fete.
Yeah.
The powers to be for the competition stand up and the ego start to kick up and they start jealous and vex. And didn't want the crown to go back there by again.
Nah, because that's why Killer didn't perform. He relinquished his title that year. He never came back to defend that.
Yeah, right, telling you.
Yeah.
And everybody who listens on the radio, some people may agree with me, some people may not agree with me, but let's add common sense to it. That is what National be hard for. Many times here in Trinidad and Tobago, things happen, and it's because of one man's stupidness or one man's ego mess it up for everybody.
It's true.
You understand?
Yes.
The thing was supposed to go up the islands.
Oh, yeah.
Right now, it have no Trinidad Carnival for 2 years. Grenada could have done swank already for this carnival. We could have sent people up, all the people from in America, and all the people from in England, and everybody who are still going back in Grenada. All last year, Grenada borders was open.
Yeah, it was.
Who was still going home, right? We could have still say, hey, Soca Monarch Grenada, because why? The defending champion is who? Guinea Bantan.
Yeah.
And reigning ex-monarch defend his thing who never get a chance to because of the pandemic. Killer.
Yeah, he never defend it.
Soca Monarch would have had the opportunity now to keep the art form alive by using up the Caribbean through the pandemic where other countries' borders open.
True. Because
you spread the thing. But you want to play greedy. You want to make it a Trinidad thing. But yet still, when we going up in everybody's country, we're talking about everybody's love, these brothers and sisters, you know, the Masoka brothers and Masoka sisters. But when it comes to the competition, this one want to be diva and this one to be king. That the truth, boy, father. Everybody want to be a winner. Everybody cocky when it comes to money. And then when you see a crowd in front of artists and things, people doesn't want to. Father, if you go backstage, you're a DJ. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Watch before a show start. Men doesn't want to start the show. Like, you go first now. You go first now. And you saying to yourself, hey, you have one song, you supposed to go first, boy. But the man who had the one song because he feel his song is the biggest song this year, he should close the show.
Yeah.
And he ain't no, hey, you now come, boy. Nobody did your first year on the scene, but yes, your song is the biggest song. But you now come.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You know what I mean?
True.
The art form gone.
Yeah.
That is what happened to the whole thing, but with that whole Soca Monarch,
and something I realized too, Benjai, when you have these big concerts as well, I think sometimes these live bands now, they all mess up the thing for the artists and them before they come and perform too. Because they singing all the big hits already sometimes, and the artists like, wow. Yeah.
You need to switch up a lot of the rules.
Yeah, man.
Because they want to have one band to back up 100 artists, the band tired, the band won't
Yeah.
It is not humanly possible for a band to be playing whole night and playing whole carnival. Just some nights before they play in fets and things. These is men not working. This is the bread and butter. Not like if they rested just for Soca Monarch alone.
True.
You know?
Yeah. Now, Benjai, just before we go, there's another song I want to feature for you. Not for you, for our listeners and your fans as well, okay? A song called Nam, which was a massive tune as well, okay?
Nice, in.
Let me feature this track, okay?
Yeah, man.
Simmer then. Simmer then. Simmer then. I don't wanna feel no pain no more. Simmer. I don't wanna stress in brain, oh Lord. Simmer then. Give me the green light, head very tight, hot liquor and I'm drinking light. Catch me left when I'm going right. Catch me left when I'm going right. The right stuff, life's too tough, falling down but I'm warming up. I surprised I'm still standing up. I'm just numb. The drinks them giving me now. I'm just numb. The drinks them giving me now. I'm just numb. The drinks them giving me now. I'm just numb.
I'm numb. Ronnie LeBlanc. Benjai.
Come let me get.
I'm feeling swanky. See me then.
Come let me get. I'm done.
Hey, what a tune, Benjai boy.
Yeah, Jax Nom was written by Jax, my partner from Canada, Toronto.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
Yo, I remember when that song came out, boy, I say, way, what a tune. Numb. You see, Benjai, not because you want to learn with me right now, not because you live. Most of the big hits will never die, Benjai. That's the honest truth.
Yeah, man. But that year when I sang Numbers, that's when I was experimenting with doing my reggae album and stuff like that too.
You know, yes.
You guys do the reggae before.
Yes, I remember. Yes.
So, he brought the song to me, and I remember Jack's bringing it to me. Yeah, I was under Jason Singh management. I Soca Bookings in Toronto. I was under their management at that time, and they who presented the song to me through the guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a big tune, Numb. Yeah, I remember when it came out, you know. I mean, I was like, wow, I love this track as well, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Numb boy.
Hey, let me feature his track one more time, Benjai.
Yeah, man.
Simmer then. Simmer then. Simmer then. I don't wanna feel no pain no more. Simmer.
102.1 FM, things turn up.
Simmer then. Give me the green light, head back tight, hot liquor and no drinking light. Catch me left when I'm going right. Catch me left when I'm going right. Right stuff, life's too tough.
See me now.
Now warming up, I surprise us to stand
Nah.
up. I'm just numb to the drinks them give me no now. I'm just numb to the drinks them give me no now. I'm just numb to the drinks them give me no now. I'm just numb. Come let me get.
Numb.
Come let me get.
See me now.
Come let me get undone. Come let me get. Numb. Come let me get.
Yeah, boy, we numb. We swanky.
What is your choice again? What beverage is your choice?
Well, because I'm from St. Lucia, I don't really drink so Benjai, but I'll have a cold piton, you know?
All right.
Yeah, what about you? You're looking like a Carib?
No, well, to be honest, I don't know, boy. These days, punching, drinking nice, you know.
Punching? Wow, that's strong, you know.
Yeah, that's why
That thing-
if punching strong, you
that
gotta
thing-
drink weak.
That thing like pin stripper where you trade that punching thing.
No, well, the beautiful thing about punching is this: if punching strong, you gotta drink weak.
True.
Yeah, make it balanced.
Yeah,
You can't drink
yeah.
strong, and the punching strong too.
Because you get real numb.
Why I overdo numb? You understand?
And also,
You gotta
Benjai,
confirm this thing.
you had a big track with Lil Rick out of Barbados as well. Can't Bother We.
Yes.
This was a massive
Yes.
tune. How did you get
Yes.
involved in that project as well? You want
Well,
Lil Rick?
At that time, I was part of the HT family with Marshall
Yeah.
and Dwayne Antrobus, which is one of Marshall's keyboardists.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He does a lot of production for Lil Rick.
Yeah.
And he was doing that track for Lil Rick, and he's like, Jai boy, Rick wanna work with you. He's like, go blame man, him, I wanna work with you, man.
Yeah, cheese on Ray.
Like, yeah, man. Like, come on, man. I like, all right, let me do it. And then boom, he sent his song for me, and then it was a wrap. Everything else there was, you know.
Benjai, hey, no long talk. Let me feature this track.
Yeah, man.
This is Lil Rick and BENJAI, a Studio B production.
Lil Rick featuring Benjai. Can't Bother We.
What people speak, I know that talk is cheap. Let them run up and beat. I ain't losing no sleep.
Don't care what people say. Can't bother we at all. No matter what they do. Can
See me, yeah?
be fine. Don't care what people say. Can't bother we at all. No matter what they do.
See me then, we not care what them say. But my people do it. We not check what you talk. Shut your mouth and lock off. We not care.
Cheese on Ray.
But my people do it. We not check what you talk. Shut your mouth. Some people too dangerous. Them better don't play with us. Don't want them in here with us.
See me then.
They can't play with us. Them nothing no fair with us. But they can't compare with us. Why? Cause when we drink around, don't get what that what people talk. what people say. Can't bother we at all. No matter what they do.
Hey, this was a monster.
Yeah, man, that was fun, man. That was fun,
This
man.
was a monster, boy.
That was fun recording that song, man.
Yeah. BENJAI, boy, it's a pleasure having you on our show.
Yeah,
RFI
man,
Radio
thanks for
102.1,
having
boy.
me too, man. Thanks for having me on, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. BENJAI, for bookings, how can somebody contact you? Social media?
Well, right now for bookings, you can catch me on directly. To be honest, hold on social media. For bookings. You can catch me on BENJAI Swanky 2 at gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
That's the email address. You can catch me there for bookings, or you can call 1-868 469-6785, right? But for details, and from there, other information will be passed on. If it's swanky, I'll see nothing. If it's swanky,
If it's swanky.
If it's swanky, you understand?
Yeah.
Because you gotta make sure it's swanky now. Sometimes it'll be simple request, and sometimes it'll be swanky.
Yeah.
It's swanky.
See me then.
You know? It's like I'm swanky now.
And also, BENJAI, you on IG as well, right? Instagram,
Yes, man. Instagram,
Facebook,
yes, Facebook,
right?
Rodney
Rodney
LeBlanc,
LeBlanc.
yeah, Rodney LeBlanc _BENJAI.
Yeah. A question I forget to ask you, BENJAI, before we go. Your first name is Rodney LeBlanc. Are your family French or something? It's a French name?
Well, boy, you know the whole history of the Caribbean. You remember
Yes.
some of my ancestors that touch up our French.
LeBlanc.
Touch up on one of my ancestors. But somebody touch up somebody. You understand? Somebody can touch on the person.
See me then.
And I as a black man, but a white surname. I as a black Rodney.
Rodney LeBlanc.
Rodney the white means yeah. But LeBlanc.
LeBlanc, yeah.
Means
White.
The white. So it's Rodney the white. Yeah, so a black man. Yeah,
Wow.
so
Yeah.
it's either one of my ancestors was
feeling swanky.
French. Yeah, I feel like I swung from there. You know what I mean? That happened, you know. I feel one of my ancestors still when I swung on the French, and I was. But honestly, I feel I want to lie to you, Chris boy. I have a energy that's drawn me to zoom into French vibes now. So it could be true that
True. Yeah.
my vibes could be have a thing with the French side because it's my surname.
Yeah.
And I'm on my father's side.
You French.
Yeah, that's my father's side. My mother is Brown and Webb.
I've got Rosaline on the line. She said that is very true. BENJAI.
Yeah.
Swanky.
Swanky. I keep
Hey.
swanky. You know what? Actually, big up to my Dominica crew because I'm supposed to be going there soon.
Okay.
Since the borders open back up, my
Nice.
man of business, he wants to go to Dominica to do something, and we're trying to put together something for the people in St. Vincent, for the hurricane, the volcano.
Oh yes, yeah.
A charity performance for them and things.
Nice,
so right
nice.
now, I have a lot of things going on right now. I'm trying to put together. I'm not going to ask no artist to join on and be a part of it because everybody has come on social media and say yeah, and then behind closed doors they're taking out their hand and saying pay me something still now.
Yeah. True.
So I know I could donate my time and my voice and my talent. I know
That's
I
good.
have enough hits. I have enough hits to do a show for myself. Even if it's just I go on the stage and just have one of the local acts to come in and open the show.
Yeah.
And I want to do something for St. Vincent, I think I want to go.
Respect.
So, and I want to come Dominica. So, hopefully, before the end of this year, you will see me up on your side too because I need to go up and check families up on your end. I'm a cousin and everybody to go and take up. So.
True. Yeah.
We will be swanking, boy.
Yeah,
I hear all the partying again.
Well,
let's
hope so. Well, by Monday everything get back to normal. So we'll get numb.
Well, I was watching the football. I see Premiership.
Yeah, they had the Euros as well, and we had a big crowd in the stadium, over 60,000. So things getting back to normal slowly, BENJAI. So let's see what will happen.
Actually, all they had the Euro, all they lost the Euro, who win the Euro.
Well, Italy won that,
Yeah, well,
Italy won, yeah.
Italy mash all they up.
Yeah.
Not really all there because you just.
Well, illusion.
Occupying,
Yeah.
You know, I see it.
You know that.
You just there for a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Just being swanky, just getting swanky.
Yeah, boy, father.
Hey, Benjai, it was a pleasure having you on our show, King.
Thanks for having me.
Listen, boy, don't be a stranger, boy.
Thanks to the fans and them for being patient and being logging on. And keep doing on, you know.
Yeah,
to
man.
Everybody was saying my message to the public, to all my fans, remember, love is shown, knowledge is known, but words are only spoken, you know. So let we live in love, and let we do being seen and practice the same thing every day and expect a different result.
Respect. Anybody want to big up in Trinidad? In Arima?
No, big up. All my friends, you know, big up all my bridges and the whole of Malabar, you know what I mean? You know, right now it's all about we going through our phase of morning, you know. I went to a funeral today. My partner, mom, and you know, my virgin, he came in from Germany.
I said my sympathy, man.
And he could not get to go to the funeral because he only got one shot. So he also get quarantine on the army quarantine. So we're trying to sort out the family and help him out right now. So today is a full day, but I say all these things is just experience.
Yes,
so
yes.
All my fans who locked on, everybody, thank you for loving the music. Thank you for listening to the DJ Chris. You don't know, he have it locked.
Yeah, man.
You don't know. I'm swanky now.
I'm swanky now. Bless it.
See me,
See me, yeah. Blessings, Benjai. Respect. Cool.
Rick and Benjai, A Studio B production.
102.1 FM, things turn up.
He was live. Rodney LeBlanc, aka Benjai. Yeah, man, put some respect to the name, man.
What people say, can't bother we at all. No matter what they do, can never see we fall. Don't care what people say, can't bother we at all. No matter what they do, see me then we not care what them say. Bad mind people go away. We not check what you talk. Shut your mouth.
102.1 FM, things turn up.
Some people too dangerous. Them better don't play with us. Don't want them in here with us. Backbite, they can't stay with us. Them not interfere with us. But them can't compare with us. Why? How will we drink a rum? Don't get what down what people talk. Don't care what people say.
Benjai alongside Lil Rick. This is RFI Radio 102.1 FM. My name is DJ LT. Big respect to Benjai for passing through RFI Radio. 24 minutes past the hour. 9 up in the capital. Should I say 10? 24 past 10. See me then. Rodney LeBlanc, aka Benjai, out of Arima, Malabar.
Don't care what people say, can't bother we at all. No matter what they do, can never see we fall. Don't care what people say.
Right now, you're listening to your number one radio station in St. Lucia on RFI Radio 102.1 FM. Check us out at radio.net and search RFI 102.1 FM. So don't switch the dial. More sweet music coming your way.